Welcome to Globe Life Field, home of the Texas Rangers. Your safety is our number one concern. Upon entering, please make sure that you are aware of your surroundings at all times. Once you have found your seats, please be sure to identify the two nearest exits to your location. In case of an emergency evacuation, here's the game plan. If an emergency arises and causes the need to evacuate Globe Life Field, please rise from your seats calmly and move in an orderly fashion to the back of your seating area. From there, guest services team members, police, emergency medical services, and security personnel will be available to guide and assist you to the nearest stairs or ramp, which will lead to the nearest exit for you. For those guests in field-level clubs or suites, please move to the back of your seating areas into the Texas Rangers district, and you will be directed to the nearest stairs and exits. If you're seated in the main level, depending on your seat location, your exit options are any of the following: the Northwest entry, the TXU Energy North entry, the Comerica Northeast entry, the Southeast entry, and the Southwest entry. If you're seated in the suite level, depending on your suite location, your exit options would be either of the VIP entries on the west side of the ballpark, or the Southwest or Southeast entry. If you are seated in the upper level or upper bowl, please proceed calmly to the back of your seating section, and you will be directed to the nearest stairwell that will lead you to any of the exits previously mentioned. Remember, elevators and escalators will not be in use during an evacuation. Once you have exited Globe Life Field, please continue to move away from the building. Do not congregate at the exit points. Thanks for being prepared to exit calmly from Globe Life Field in an emergency. The Texas Rangers appreciate your cooperation, and we hope you enjoy today's ball game.
Your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen. This is a sensory sensitivity warning. Pyrotechnics will be used at the end of this ceremony that include bright flashes and loud noises. If you need access to a sensory room, please locate the nearest guest service representative for assistance. Thank you. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2021, and welcome to Globe Life Field, home of the 7-time American League West champion and 2-time American League champion Texas Rangers. At this time, would you please take your seats? The program will be starting in just a few moments. A reminder that masks or face coverings are recommended for events at Globe Life Field. Also, an Arlington City ordinance prohibits smoking inside Globe Life Field. Smoking is allowed outside of the southwest gate. The Texas Rangers and the City of Arlington thank you for your cooperation. Once again, the program will start in just a few moments. Kindly take your seats. And once again, welcome to Globe Life Field.
Greetings to all of our Duncanville High School graduating seniors for 2021. I'm Barry Gordon, the mayor of the city of Duncanville, City of Champions. On behalf of all the elected officials for our city and our staff, we congratulate you on this momentous achievement of getting your diploma and graduating high school. This has been an unprecedented year of challenges you've overcome, and we thank you for your dedication and your commitment to the academics and learning. We know it changed everything about how teachers teach and about how you as students had to learn as well. But you did a fabulous job, and here you are, you're graduating. My wife and I want to tell you how proud we were to be able to be with you last month when we handed out caps and gowns at the high school. It was such a tremendous occasion for us. We enjoyed it. And so on behalf of all of us here in the City of Champions, each of you is a champion as well. Best wishes for a bright, bright future and God's blessings.
On behalf of the Rangers, we want to congratulate the graduating class this year. You guys have already accomplished so much, and you're about ready to go on endeavors in your future that are going to be life-changing. Some going to college, some getting a job. But we want to wish you guys good luck and hope you guys have a great graduation and good luck in the future.
Congratulations on your graduation. This is a very important milestone and a very exciting time in your life. Best of luck in the future.
Congrats, graduates. We're so proud of what you've accomplished. We can't wait to see what you guys do next.
Hey guys, congratulations on graduation and good luck in the future.
Congratulations to all the graduates this year. This is a huge milestone for you guys, and it's just the beginning.
Congratulations to all those that are graduating. It's a big moment for you guys, and we wish you all the best of luck.
Congratulations on reaching this incredible milestone. Can't wait to see what the future has in store for you.
Congratulations on graduation. Best of luck in the future.
Congratulations to this year's graduating class. Very exciting milestone in your life. Enjoy it and take it all in. Congratulations again.
Graduates, you've proven that you can handle any challenge that comes your way. Congratulations and good luck in the future.
Your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, everybody, Chuck Morgan here, the voice of Globe Life Field, home of the Texas Rangers. It's an honor to have you in Globe Life Field today, and all of us here at the Texas Rangers are proud to share in the excitement of your graduation day. On behalf of everyone with the Texas Rangers, a big Texas-sized congratulations to all graduating today, and we wish you the best of luck in the future. And remember to always bring passion, energy, and enthusiasm to whatever you do. It is graduation time in Texas.
Good evening, and welcome to the Duncanville High School and Collegiate Academy commencement ceremony for the graduating class of 2021. Today is a special occasion for students, families, and friends, and we appreciate your attendance. Please stand as we honor our graduates with the traditional playing of the pomp and circumstances. Let's try it again. Help me celebrate the graduating class of 2021. Please remain standing for the playing of the Star Spangled Banner, pledges, and introduction of distinguished guests. Thank you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early lights what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallant.
Please remain standing for the pledges. Good evening. I am Celeste Sorrells, Vice President of the Class of 2021, and I will lead you in the pledges. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for the Texas flag. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Please remain standing as we welcome our Collegiate Academy Principal, Ms. Pamela Thomas.
Greetings, Panther family. I am Pamela Thomas, proud principal of the Duncanville High School Collegiate Academy. Tonight, we are not only celebrating the class of 2021, but we are also celebrating the scholars from Duncanville High School who have earned an associate's degree, as well as 72 scholars who have earned both a high school diploma and an associate's degree. Scholars, we are extremely proud of you. Dallas College, thank you for your partnership. Please remain standing as we welcome our distinguished guests.
You may now. Hello, Duncanville seniors, the graduating class of 2021. Now, I know it sounds corny, but after 4 long, difficult years of our lives, not only were we able to even make it here today, but we did it virtually. Despite the challenging deadlines, the all-nighters of finishing work or attempting to finish, the memories that we made with our friends in our prideful Duncanville High School hallways were those that we could never forget. I'd like to thank our principal, Mr. McDonald, superintendent, Dr. Mark Smith, all the district board members, administrators, for making this all happen. Thank you to our senior advisor, Mr. Williams, Ms. Jackson, our senior leadership team, the Go Center, and our teachers for your endless and consistent support. The countless emails and reminders of literally anything, your infinite faith in us. We thank you for being the rock that we needed throughout our whole journey. A huge thank you to my officers, Macy, Daniela, and Celeste. Thank you for your patience and sacrifice. I cannot imagine anyone else I'd rather trust to work with. And to my parents, và cảm ơn bố mẹ của con. Cho hết bố mẹ đã làm cho con trong 18 năm này. Con không nói bố mẹ thường xuyên, mà con thực sự yêu bố mẹ rất nhiều. Đừng quên nha. Lastly, thank you to you guys, my seniors, for trusting me to serve and represent you over these past few years as your class president. Your accomplishments will never go unnoticed, and I am so happy to say that I am proud of every single Panther in this building today. Although we're at the finish line, this isn't the end. Your futures are insanely bright, and I cannot wait to see all that you'll do. Don't forget who you are at heart. Don't forget that it's always great to be a Panther. Tonight, as we celebrate our accomplishments as the graduating class of 2021, I would like to introduce our distinguished guests. Please hold your applause until all introductions have been made. The Duncanville Independent School District Board of Trustees. President, Trustee Janice Savage Martin. Vice President, Trustee Janet Veracruz. Secretary, Trustee Jacqueline Colton. Trustee Carla Fahey. Trustee Dr. Lasagna Ivory. Trustee Phil McNeely. Trustee Cassandra Phillips and the Duncanville Independent School District Superintendent, Dr. Mark Smith, and members of the senior leadership team. Graduates present with me on the field are Class of 2021 Vice President, Celeste Sorrells. Class of 2021 Salutatorian, Yuen Wen. Class of 2021 Valedictorian, Hope Harper. I am Angela Wong, President of the Class of 2021. Thank you, and please help me welcome Yuen Wen to the podium.
I'm going to be honest, when I started high school, I wasn't too stoked to be here. Huge school, new people, just the type of place that would make someone like me really anxious. I started out in collegiate, and I'd like to think it was a good setup for my first year, being in a smaller cohort and having supportive teachers. But in my second year, I felt like it was too small, and I wasn't getting to know the real JHS. And so I spent some time after school roaming the halls, making small interactions with those that were part of the everyday high school, students, teachers, custodians. After that year, I left the academy, and what I found out here was something I couldn't even begin to describe. As a DHS student, I found that our student body is filled with so many exciting individuals, each with great passions and interests. Some people are calm, some chaotic, but I think that variety is something I've grown to appreciate in all the people that I've seen and or talked to. As I stand here today among our graduating class, I recognize many of you from the halls and from my own classes, and I'm elated to say that I'm proud of each and every one of us for making it to this milestone. Whether it be that you barely made it with that rounded 69.5 or all A's or B's, you're here and that's what matters. I learned in my time here that some things don't turn out how you want them to, and that's perfectly okay. This graduation only marks the beginning of a long road. Whether you decide on a 2-year, a 4-year, the military, a gap year, or to dive straight into the workforce, I believe that all of us will be all right no matter where we go or what we do in life. I also learned that life is all about doing things and focusing on what you need to do and not being bothered by what other people, since it's your life to leave. With that said, I'd like to take the rest of my time to point out and thank the people that make this ending so bittersweet. To Mr. Thatcher, Mr. Horton, and Mr. Apol, thank you for our after-school talks and providing support and company. Mr. Prince, for still believing in me and holding me hostage for Physics 2, even though I upped my Physics 1 exam. Thank you to Mr. Kane and Miss Lee for being there even when I had that odd phase where I avoided you out of fear for some reason. Mr. Roderick, for the codes you put outside your door and your fun D&D sessions. Thank you to Ms. Hinson, who was also a great supporter of me and allowed me to help her run my class when our teacher dipped midway. And a huge thank you to all my classmates from that class, Mrs. Epps' junior year, because you were all incredibly kind, welcoming, and ultimately made my transition into the main school go better than I expected. And though I think it might be odd to point out those that aren't at the school anymore, I'd like to acknowledge and thank Mr. Marcus, the custodian, for letting me roam the halls and encouraging me on days where I didn't feel like roaming. And Mr. Longoria for teaching Spanish that I sadly can't recall after not having a Spanish class for 2 years now. I know it's in my brain somewhere. And of course, Thank you to counselors Ms. Prince and Ms. McKenzie, and attendance clerk Ms. Beltran for doing your jobs, but in a way that I felt needed to be pointed out. Lastly, to any other student, teacher, or staff member that I've ever interacted with, even if it was in passing, I'm glad to have noticed you because you're all part of what made my overall high school experience so great. Finally, to the graduating class, I'd like you all to carry with you the reminder that things will be okay no matter what happens and that effort plays a big part in life. If things aren't going well now, they will soon because it's not about how you start, it's how you finish. And as Panthers, we finish strong. Thank you. And please join me in welcoming Hope E. Harper to the podium.
Good evening, Duncanville High School graduates, faculty, administrators, and families. There are little to no words to express how proud I am to be part of the 2021 graduating class. For 4 years, I have observed the peers around me maintain their academic GPAs and also work part and full-time jobs, be involved in extracurricular activities, and consistently support the people close to them. These are some of the hardest working individuals I have ever, and probably will ever, have the pleasure of knowing. As the moment approaches for us to walk across this stage, consider the determination it took for us to come to this point. There are so many stories I could share about the perseverance I witnessed throughout the years, but a seemingly small one stands out among the rest. I remember once after a cross-country meet when we were eating at a restaurant. As we were eating our food, one of my teammates whipped out a massive Spanish textbook and plopped it right on the table. We asked her what she was doing. She looked up and stated, "I have a test when we get back, and I want to know I gave it everything I had," and then went back to her studies. There are so many moments like these through the years where my classmates have had to sacrifice in order to pursue their goals. However, even with sacrifice and perseverance, no one ever accomplishes anything alone. I want to take a moment to thank teachers and administrators for their commitment to making sure that we each achieve success. Not only did they teach us how to annotate and solve quadratic equations, but also allowed us to comprehend the value of mistakes and how to effectively communicate with others. Another group that deserves some recognition are the families of each student. With every success, there is usually a parent or guardian driving to school events, an older sibling aiding in algebra homework, or a younger sibling watching from the stands hoping to one day be like their older brother or sister. My grandparents, Sid and Tommy Harper, used to drive 2.5 hours every week to attend my cross-country meets. My grandfather drove that same route to be here today, but my grandmother has become very sick in the past few months and was not able to attend tonight. I urge you to not take the individuals that love and support you for granted. Cherish and love them while you have the opportunity. Do not allow these precious years to slip through your fingers. Before I close, I think it's very important to reflect on the beauty of this moment in our lives. In my college English class, we had to read The Tempest by William Shakespeare. In this play, one quote that always stood out to me was, "Whereof what's past is prologue, what's to come is yours and mine." Even though the past is already written, the future is ours to control. The prologue of our stories is only the beginning. The rest of your lives are blank pages just waiting to be written. You have your entire life in front of you. Not very many people on this earth can say that. So go forth, class of 2021. Work towards your goals, make mistakes, and be who you were meant to be. But through all this, never forget the lessons you learned as you walk the halls of Duncanville High School. I'll miss you dearly, and thank you all so much.
And now the moment you've been waiting on. Will the candidates for the graduating class please rise? Dr. Smith and the Board of Trustees of Duncanville Independent School District, I have the honor to present to you 879 graduates standing before you as the graduating class of 2021. As the executive principal of Duncanville High School, I confirm that these students have satisfactorily completed all requirements set forth by the Texas Education Agency and the Duncanville Independent School District Board of Trustees, and offer to you their considerations as graduates of Duncanville High School. At this time, I would like to certify by our superintendent, Dr. Mark Smith.
Thank you, Mr. McDonald, and good evening to everyone. To the class of 2021, although it's been said many, many times in many different ways over the last several months, it just can't be said enough how you have overcome, how you have crossed the finish line, and how you've made it through a global pandemic. Who could imagine that in March of 2020, an extended spring break would turn into a year and a half of disruption in your education? The pandemic truly changed your education journey, beginning in your junior year and continuing through your senior year. It required you to be flexible. It required you to use technology in new ways. It required you to navigate through unknown territory, to stay focused and to stay disciplined. And most importantly, to have hope, to have a positive mindset and a belief that you could make it to the finish line. We've all heard the saying that it's not what happens to you that matters, but it's how you respond to what happens to you that matters. And class of 2021, your response to the pandemic is evidence that you have what it takes to be successful. You have a bright future. You will maximize your potential. And may God bless you and God be with you. And now, on behalf of the Duncanville Independent School District and the Board of Trustees, and by my authority granted to me by the Texas Education Agency, I accept the class of 2021. It is my honor to certify that they are eligible for participation in this ceremony. Congratulations and thank you.
Ready? Hold on. How do you turn it on?
Graduating with highest honors, Hope Elizabeth Harper. Graduating with high honors, Yuen Huang Tu Nguyen. Angel Hugh Nguyen Luong. Celeste Sorels. Gracia Herrera Herrera. Caitlin Elizabeth Jean Kyle. Daisy Villegas. Diana Beatriz Iraeta Argueta. Jaime Salas Jr. Alondra Villegas Avila. Zidlali Juarez. Araceli Sena Ayala. Praise Erezi. Lori Zhang. Ray Abdullah. Cindy Eve Ayala Acevedo. Leslie Jacqueline Acuna. Chanel Adams. Jasmine Adams. Adekemi Adeya. Evan Atkinson. Kara Allen. Juan Enrique Aguilar. Alisa Lizette Akinaga. Tyler Richard Aiken. Congrats, buddy. Good grief. Gotta help me, buddy. Chiquiviqua God's Power Acune. Jose Luis Albarran. Daniela Alcantara. Kiana Dieta Alexander. Laurencia Alexander. Bernard Allen. Cassidy Gabrielle Allen. Elias Allen. Juan Almaguer. Julio Xavier Almaraz Rojas. Jose Manuel Alvarez Jr. Johan Alvarez. Anaya Alvarez. Jaquez Jermaine Anderson. Jordan Anderson. Abigail Andrade. Saide Lizette Andrade. Willie Lee Angton Jr. Kirsty Anzo. Alexandra Araiza. David Alvaiza. Jonathan Alex Arellano. Karen Arellano Iturralde. Edward Arevalo. Xavier Arnold. Fabian Geraldo Arredondo. Mitchell Ard. Kimberly Arredondo. Anquinisha Porsche Lee. Kendrick Blackshaw. Nancy Ayala. Osvaldo Ricardo Ayala. Javen Malone Dixon. Alondra Barba. April Barbera. Heriberto Limas Barbosa Jr. Danielle Avellino. Mackenzie Teresa Barker. Marissa Lene Barantz. Andreas Barraza. Kamaya Barrett. Jakeldria Duray Beasley. Alexis Barron. Andy Barron. Crystal Batres Ramirez. Kanan Frazier Black. Deasia Bell. No, you're good. Melanie Nicole Beltran. Naraí Bernal. Anaya Bernal. Caden Bishop Banks. Jayla Ashland Bernard. Anthony Aguilar. Paloma de Jesus Berrones. Morgan Berry. Demarion Marcus E.J. Brown. Akira Blackman. Yolanda Vanessa Blancas. Jamaria Blewett. Thank you. Kaya Boatwright. Cameron Boyd. Sydney Elise Boston. Valencia Bradley. Quentin Bailey. Isaac Benavides. Caleb Berry. Autumn Tian Brown. Gregorio Barrientos V. Marcus Martez Brown Jr. Krista Kenise Brown. Alexa Blanco. Angel Blanco. Mia Brown. Jabriel Christian Bryant. Cortavius Bryant. Ronnie Xavier Burns II. Sasha Danae Burns. Ravion Anthony Baylock. Kennedy Burris. Deviana Bird. Michaela Bush. Iona Abael, Joanna Abael Cabrera. Desiree Esmani Calderon. Davion Caesar. Faith Siobhan Caldwell. Tamaya Renee Bryant. Rivaldo Campos. Martin Junior Carvajal. Abby Caracheo. Vanessa Christine Cano. Shakoya Calhoun Greer. Chelsea Joana Cardenas Hernandez. Kalik Carr. Marisol Casarin. Elena Carter. Christopher Brantley. Chandler Carter. Jocelyn Carranza. Damian Edward Castillo. Darian Eric Castillo. Jennifer Cabrera Marquez. Alasia Brown. Joanna Carmona. Jesse James Castro. Kevin Castañeda. Michael Brooks. Linson Castro. Kevin Castillo. Mark Castillo. Juan Castorena. Saúl Camarena. Donnell Artis. Devin Dwayne Murphy. Belinda Cedillo. Xavier Villarreal. Christian Brown Burton. Jalen Quarles. Good job. Karen Serpa. Matthew Sarmiento. Look that way. Good job. Look there, buddy. There you go. Xavier Charles. Kevin Emmanuel Chavez. Martin David Longoria Chavez. Kevin Chavez. Jaden Christian. Abriana Cox. Natalie Claudio. Sergori Coit. Jordan Cobian. Jaylee Monique Cole. Kaylin Crystal. Kennedy Clark. Journey Coleman. Colby Colin. Mark Anthony Coleman. Andreas Colleen Jr. Arnold Vicente Colleen. Karen Nayeli Diaz Rojas. Kenna Danielle Leanne Collette. Xavier Clifton. Jatavian Latrell Collins. Clarissa Chavarria. De'Erica Keyshawn Combs. Adriana Contreras Munoz. Samantha Contreras. Chanel Coombs. Elijah Coombs. Eileen Correro. David Corona. Oscar David Coronado Arizon. Carlos Cortez. Julian Cortez. Boston Crawford. Makia Crawford. Makyrie Crawford. Shirley Cruz. Edison Abdiel Cruz Serrano. Isaiah Shayar Jasub Daly. Tiana Emil Dalton. Jaden Cherie Daniels. Jacobin Daniels. Yes, sir. Roderick Daniels Jr. Darnell Javon Darty. Diamond Davidson. Emil Sam Davis. Isaac Davis. Jade Davis. Jasmine Lachelle Davis. Tony Davis. Michaela Davis Swoops. Odales de Leon. Xaviera Dawson. Jonathan De Hoyos. Jocelyn Vianney de la Rosa. Jada Simone Evans Richards. Jabari DeCluitt. Brian Delvia. Brian Del Valle. Araceli De Leon. Ruben Del Angel. Alexander Delgado. Juan Delgado. Tierra Danielle Derrick. Alyssa Diaz. Carlos Diaz. Emily Yaneli Diaz. Michaela Diaz. Stefan Dixon. Jada Danae Dixon. Jeremiah Benjamin Douglas. Layla Dotson. Alana Santrice Drayton Campbell. Tyson Duarte. Shira Duke. Katrin Diaja Dunn. Miguel Angel Dueñas Jr. Sierra Aaliyah Duplessis. Jayla Simone Eaton. Jermaine Edwards. Kelandria Cherie Edwards. Carrington Nicole Elder. Darlene Almazan Elgado. Javier Elizares. Jaqueline Devontae Elmore. Mariana Escalante Balderas. Jeremiah Escalona. Gabriel Julian Escamilla. Brian Escamilla. Christian Isaac Escobar. Miguel Garcia. Christopher Banks. Alan Espinosa. Angela Estrada. Brianna Marie Estrada. Patrick Estrellas. Isaac Josue Uceda. Robin Deshaun Evans. Mansura Renee Faletti. Carla Sarah Farfan. Eileen Yanel Feliz. Itzel Fernandez. Deontay Ferris. Joshua Furman. Brianna Angela Flores. Angel Fierro. Luis Gilberto Fernandez. Ashanti Fields. Desiree Flores. Josh Flores. Delania Yasmin Flores Elvir. Tiana Nashe Finley. Israel Fernandez. Adrienne Fonseca. Alonso Juan Franklin. Mia Janae Frederick. Anthony Jerome Freeman. Autumn Rose Fofana. Alejandra Fernandez. Berenice Galán Sarmiento. Cheyenne Marie Gardner. Ana Galindo. Jeremiah Flowers. Eric Gallegos. Eduardo Galvan. Darian Gamble. Daisy Gomez. Christopher Matthew Garay. Adelim Garcia. Anisa Marie Garfias. Carolina Guadalupe Garcia. Kaylee Alexandra Garcia. Maria F. Garcia Luna. Daniela Michelle Garcia. Diana Michelle Garza. Ernesto Garza. Eric Garza. Kendall Gage. Alan Robert Gamino. Cynthia Sony. Congratulations. Richard Damian Gasca. Kishara Nicole Gay. Mario Garza III. Mario Garza. Jose Gaitan. Kiana Rowe Gilstrap. Armani, Germany. Emily Marie Gomez. Keith Harness. Ashanti Nicole Glenn. Jabri Diaz. Stephanie Guadalupe Gomez. Jonas Gibson. China Gori. Jamal Gilly. Zuri Goff. Kylo Gill. Aiden Gonzalez. Emily Annette Gonzalez. Jesse Gonzalez. Giselle Gonzalez. Julian Daniel Gomez. Karen Gonzalez. Stephanie Gonzalez. Mariah Simone Gott. Devontae Gay. Jade Handy. Perla Gonzalez. Marcos Gonzalez. Nidelen Gonzalez Mesa. Juan Alberto Gonzalez Mesa. Estela Gonzalez Guzman, Kennedy Charte Gormer, Jeremiah Goss, Alonzo Greer, Cherish Denise Green, Johnny Green, Miracle Lene Green, Terrell Green, Charles Greenwood, Octavius Nazir Griffin, Decoven Jacorian Hill, Corbin Grimes, Christian Gutierrez, Monica Kulisa Guel, Alexandria Cristal Gutierrez, Michaela Christine Gutierrez, Osvaldo Gomez, Alvaro Guzman, Sofia Guzman Renteria, Paris Hagwood,
Ashley Hernandez, Abigail Hall, Macy Hall, Samaya Taria Hall, Ashai Hall, Raheem Hall Encore, Zaris Hall Miles, Kiani Lachelle Hamilton, Jalen Deshaun Hargrove, Kendall Harlan, Varys Handy, Kiana Harrell, Avayon Zakiah Harris, Sharice Harris, Lakaya Zenobia Hill. Hey, congrats. Darius Hampton, Jada Simone Harrison, John M. Henry, Jose Heredia, Aquila Berdo, Faith Juliana Hernandez, Kevin Christopher Hernandez, Leonardo Damian Hernandez, Myra Melina Hernandez, Sanaida Hernandez, Oriana Giselle Hernandez Cobos, Aaliyah Hernandez, Arely Hernandez Trejo, Daniel Hernandez Chaires, Victoria Hernandez, Natalie Hernandez, Angelica Herrera, Grant Henson, Vicente Herrera. Hannah Morgan Hill. Vanessa Herrera. James Hester. Tyranny Holland. Kendall Hester. Shannon Nicole Harad Sadler. Dorian Lawan Lacey. Blake Heron. What is it? Oh. Devin Ariel Holloway. Jade LaJoy Holmes. Lataja LaRae Holmes. Amar Ali Herbert. Rashad Devon Hood. Ian Chase Holt. Ana Herrera Duran. Jesus Iracheta. Victoria Holmes. Cesar Leonildes Flores. Stephen Denard Howard II. Chandler Howard. Kiara Howard Garza. Tasia Bria Hughes. Azaria Huey. Ayana Hunter. Julissa Marie Ibarra. Diamond Hill. Adrian Guadalupe y Piña. Noelia y Piña. Azarian Latrell Irving. Jacoby Irving. Carl Terrence Jackson. Avery Taylor Jackson. Yesenia Jacinto. Kari Jackson. Kiev Ignacio Jackson. Marija Renee Jackson. Helene Michaela Jackson. Jaden Breon Jackson. Tierra Henri Jackson. Alicia Joe Washington. Gustavo Hasso Moreno. Jemiah Jefferson. Haley Chantrice Jenkins. Elisha Giles. Dasman Jimenez. Evelyn Cassandra Jimenez. Nathan Alexander Ibarra. Dominique Joe Washington. Hey, congrats. Bobby Glenn Johnson III. Hey, Jaron, right? Jaron Johnson. L'Oreal Jones. Travion Johnson. Zoe Ariana Nichelle Johnson. Autumn Hania Jones. Robert Jones. Tracy Jones. Alex Juarez. Courtney Victoria Kaler. Taylor Nicole Keener. Elijah Lamont Keaton. Kayla Sarai Kelly. Caitlin Simone Kelly. Janelle Cassandra Kyler. Jacqueline Kemp. Shania Kemp. The Carrion Kelly. Tiara Sane Kerr. Hector Alexis? Hector, okay. Hector King. I remember you. Gabrielle King. Sorry. Gabrielle? Sierra Gabrielle King. Lynn Kulam. Stephanie Land. Samaya Land. Just Christopher Lara? Okay. Jacob Lara. Jasmine Lasso? Jasmine Lasso. What is it, LeBeau? LeBeau? Joseph LeBeau. Jordan Sierra Lee. Jalen Lee. Hope Kirsten Lamel. Hey, what's up, man? Luis Angel. Luis Angel Leon. Thank you. Leticia Leonides. Kendall Dominique Livingston. Jave Jamiel Aisha Levy. Okay, thank you. Shakira or Shakira? Shakira Nicole Lewis. Here we go. Tajon Liggins. Jesus Adrian. Jesus Adrian Limas. Hey, congrats, man. Jakevian Lindsay. Sofia Lizarraga. Loa? Okay. Mariana Evelyn Loa. Ariana? Okay. Ariana Lopez. Hello again. Evelyn Dalila? Dalila. Evelyn Dalila Lopez. Hey, miss. Say all of it. Okay. Genesis Denise Lopez. Just Juan Lopez? Juan Lopez. Leslie Lopez. Lisette Lopez. Wilmer Lopez Jr. Javier Lopez Hernandez. Natalie Lopez. Brian Lorenzo. Caden Love. Rufus Lowry. Ruben Isaac Lozada. Barry Lou. Ludwig. Joshua Ludwig. Okay, Zorian. Say that whole thing? Okay. Zorian Naomi Raquel Jackson. Jaime Miranda. Naraya Miller. Jalen Denard Miller. Misael. How's it going, man? Misael Jair Mesa. Michaela Merriweather. Michaela Merriweather. Demaria Lene Menefield. Alexandra Mendoza Dominguez. Jaden Mendoza? Okay. Jaden Mendoza. Alejandra o Alexandra? Alexandra Giovanna Mendoza. Jair Mendez. Devani Mendoza. Fernanda Melgar Contreras. Saúl Meléndez. Nayeli Medrano. Madison Nicole Medina. Jacqueline Medina. Carmen Medina. Elio Luciano Mora. What is it? Zana McNeil. Jason McCoy. McLaurin? Elijah McLaurin. McKin. Madison McKin. India McKay. Marie Danielle McGrew. Micaiah McDonald. McCullard. Tylethia Joe McCullard. Macy Paige McCorkle. Dolores Mesa. Laron Jabbar McClinton II. Marcus McCall. Matos. Adielis Matos. Sydney Alexandria Matthews. Daniel Reginald De La Rosa Mathis. Amber Laura Mata. Yahaira Martinez Reese. Sebastian Martinez. Kayla Martinez. Juan Martinez. Jessica Maribel Martinez. Yes. Jennifer Martinez. Felipe Martinez. Emily Martinez. Christopher Martinez. Kimberly Martin. What is it, Martin? Marlin. Dawson Marlin. Jendai Manoy. Bailey Simone Manning. Lindsay Nicole Manning. Teresa Lisette Macia. Is it last name Man? Maritza Elena Mann. Symphony K. Andrea Marble. Perla Karina Magdaleno. Blanca Jeanette Macias. Tatiana Madden. Samaria Janae Mahone. Is it Trinity Raquel Mackey. Melanie Luna. Elisa. Sofia Elisa Lugo. Adrian or Adrian? Adrian Munoz. Isaiah Moss.
Emily Mullins.
Emily. Emily Mullins. Ayana. Natalie Ayana Moulton. Is it Terrion? Terrion Bernard Morrison. Peyton Morrison. Aaliyah Morns. Is it Arias? Arias Tyrone Morgan. Cody James Morgan. Is it Kenya? Kenya Julissa Moreno Arana. Is it Dana? Dana Morales Garcia. Jose Morales Jr. Emily Morales. Edgar Mora. Corey Alexander Moss. Is it Kaylin? Kaylin McHale Moore. Jamar Meadows. Jarrell Moody. Paul Anthony Montgomery, Jr. Isaac Darrell Montalongo. Gino? Eric Gino Montalongo. Michaela Monique Monsivais. Yahaira Mondragon Ramos. Carla Mondragon. Norma Molina. Jasmine Molina. Jasmine Nicole Mitchell. Kajarius Rashad Mitchell. Raymond. Andrew Raymond Mitchell, Jr. What is it? Cameron Mitchell. Carisha Mitchell. Mark Anthony Mireles. Jasmine or Jasmine? Jasmine Elizabeth Pacheco. Miracle Owens. Ebisador Ogbo. What is it? DeQuavion Owens. Belen Osegueda. Maybelline Ortiz. Álvaro Ortiz. Adam Ortiz. Is it Carelli? Carelli Suset Ortega. Jonathan Ortega. Jeroam Ortega. Carla Paloma Berreondo. David o David? David Ortega. Edwin Ortega. Christopher David Ortega. Abigail Horta. Is it Abriana Calloway. Ariel Nicole Orozco.
Angelica Oliva. Cesar Aiden Olguin. Demaya Owens. Marifer Nunez. Isabel Elisa Ocanes. Bianca Nunez. Damon Edward Nicholas Jr. Jose Francisco Noriega III. Anthony Tan Nguyen. Camden Newton. Really? Cam Newton. Daedria Latrell Nesbitt. Eileen Neri. Gabrielle Keith Neal. Benjamin Xavier Navarro. Benjamin Noel Natal. Aaron Nash Carroll. David Murrieta. Christopher Anthony Murray. Noe Morello. Ivan Murga. Trent Jacob Munoz. Just Makia, that's it? Makia. Gabriel Price. Elena Preston. Teranice Price. Kasai Simone Presley. Oh. Quentin Prater. Jace Potts. Walter Posada. Gennaro Porras. Jocelyn Ivana Ponce. Sydney Marcel Piper. Jaden Deshaun Piper. Estebani Penal. Jeremiah Pierce. Say the second name. Oh, okay, got it. Alexander Pavongsa. Zurich Phelps. Shannon Pom. Savion Khalil Persley. Essence Rain Vermees Peterson. Oscar Perez. Jeremy Perez Martinez. Jessica Perez Albaron. Mariela Perez Jimenez. Tyler Deshaun Quinn. Kevin Guido. David Renteria. Alyssa Isabel Perez. Yesenia Isabel Perez. Karen Aline Perez Segovia. Jose Perez. Daniel Alexander Perez. Emily Marari Perez. Christopher Perez. Abriana Nayeli Perez. Sebastian Pereira. Nancy Perales. Francisca Pinalosa. Liliana Pedrosa Gonzalez. Daniela Pedraja. Jules Alexia Payne. Rashad Pringle Diame. Raven Nicole Patterson. Anthony Jesus Padilla. Deja Dominique Parker. Jonathan Israel Pantoja. Nayeli Nicole Panameno. Everardo Padilla Jr. Christian Robles. Alicia Nicole Robinson. Macy J. Robertson. Ashley Rivas. Fabiola Rivera Navarro. Ingrid Rivera. Virgilio Santana. Kevin Rivas. Aurora Rivas. Xiomara Anahi Rios. Elizarahi Rios. Ariana Richardson. Juan Reyna III. Isabella Monique Reyes. Diego Reyes. Christopher Reyes. Ashley Nicole Reyes. Raul Reveles Jr. Isidro Israel Resendez. Mia Abril Resendez. Neil Nick Renee Jr. Lisendi Naomi Reina Lopez. Taria Michelle Reed. Moshara Dansha Eunice Reed. Jordan Xavion Reed. Alexia Denise Reed. Jakara Reddish. Isabella Ramos. Caricia Ramirez. Okay. Ana Luisa Ramirez. Robert Ramirez. Amy Ramirez. Tiffany Rapumi. Marinda Ana Rain. Stephanie America Quintero. Rihanna Michelle Saucedo. Caesar Saucedo. Jacqueline Saucedo. Paulina Renee Sapp. Kimberly Sarahi Santos. Eric Daniel Santos. Catherine Angelina Santos. Victoria Noemi Santa Maria. Marcus Sanchez. Fabian Romeo Salinas. Risa Salazar. Gael Salas. Joshua Reyes. Araceli Salas. Crystal Saavedra. Taylor Rusk. Angelica Ruiz Medellin. Esteban Ruiz. Eric Ruiz. Zaria Janae Rufus. Davion Alexander Ruffin. Jessica Rubio. Cindy Rostro. Angel Fernando Rosas. Dejanay Stevenson. Ed Brian Rosales. Matthew Romero. Jaira Romero. Corey Edward Royal. Fernanda Romero. Asusana Romero. Amy Romero. DeQuarius Rolfe. Imagine Antoinette Martin. Sabrina Rojas. Jonas Christopher Rojas. Alejandro Rojas Jr. Antonio Rodriguez Lopez. Sarahi Rodriguez. Ramon Rodriguez. Mike Rodriguez. Maritza Rodriguez. Melissa Rodriguez Vega. Maria Rodriguez. Kayla Johanna Rodriguez. Jose Juan Rodriguez. Alyssa Rodriguez. Alessandra Rodriguez. Elena Alice Rodriguez. Elena Rodriguez. Lucia Grace Tamez. Lucia Grace Tamez. Jeanette Medel Tamayo. Keandra Danae Sykes. Christopher Leon Javelin Stewart. Shania Ann Turner. Jalen Stinser. Kaylin Stinser. Alexandria Silverleaf. Julio Soto Ramirez. Lisbeth Soto. Carlos Soto. Juan Salazar. Jennifer Soriano. Gilberto Solis Fuentes Jr. Isabel del Pilar Solis. What's up? How you doing? Marco Aurelio Solis. Samantha Alia Sotelo. Cynthia Solis. Andrew De La Rosa Solis. Joaquina Ashanti Smith. Ryan Smith. Michaela Kirsten Smith. Madison Danae Smith. Kiera Smith. Chana Monet Sims. Juwan Sims. Marcos Alberto Silva. Bonacia Smith. Kanaya Smith. Kennedy Smith. Braylon Smith. Jada Marie Smith. Caleb Simeon. Amanda Silva. Seth Edison Sykes. Jessica Sigala. Davion Shelby Beckett. Ray Alton Sepulveda Jr. Jocelyn Yvette Shaw. Jasmine Cindy Surrett. Diego Armando Sorato. Ricardo Sorano. Andres Serna. Araya Lachey Stinson. Jacqueline Bing Sinisuri. Kayla Batsana Sinisuri. Jakayla Taylor. Jose Gabriel Sembrano Rosal. Addison Elizabeth Sears.
Melissa Isabel Scott. Morgan Lanaya Sawyer. Osvaldo Augustin Saucedo Ramos. Jesus Vasquez. Angelica Valenzuela. Robert Valdez. Thank you. Abigail Valdez. Emily Guadalupe Valdespino. Yuri Belen Umana. David Uyora Rodriguez. Cindy Alejandra Ulloa. Caitlin Rose Tyree. Say it again. Catherine Stevenson. Jeremiah Turner. Trinice. Jeremiah Trinice Turner. Antoine Turner. Jacoby Turner. Reginald Turknett Jr. Rafael Trujillo Jr. Sierra Trimble. Broderick Deshaun Trailer. Angel Lacara Trailer. Tavion Sherman Smith. Tavion Shalik Carvan Smith. Sorry. Chris Mintron. Chris Min Tran. Alondra Tovar. Isaac Torres. Corina Angela Torres. Say it for me. Nashawn Taylor. Aaliyah Isabel Torres. Allison Annette Torres Carroll. Say it for me, last name. Matilde. Eric Gabriel Matilde. Jackson Dale Todd. Layla Simone Toby. Titus. Kendall Tremaine Titus II. Jadarius Thursby. Christian Donovan Javante Thurman. Sycuria Thornton Scott. Sycuria Thornton Stewart. Daniel Thomas Miles. Kanaya Patrice Thomas. Benny Jasada Tamavong. Blanca Tevez. Angelica Terrones. Say it again. Janae Teresa Wagari Tennyson. Michaela Renee Taylor. Jasmine Alyssa Teo. Leslie Mailer Taylor. Thank you. Andrew Taylor. Keandre Taylor. Kennedy Sayon Tate. Jalen Alexander Tate. LaCondra Renee Watson.
Stephanie Talia Ward. Marcus Walters. Madison Mackenzie Walter. Brooklyn Denise Wallace. Leanna Teresa Wall. Nikolai Walker. Stone Allen Walker. Gabrielle Walker. Azaria Walker. Jada Shanice Wakefield. Ethan Vu. Jocelyn Villegas. Lakshmi Villarreal Teles. Christian Verite. Renee Verastegui. Yasmin Vera Eliserio. Lily Jules Vera. Edward Velez Serrano. What's going on? Stephen Velez. Fernando Vela. Valerie Valentina Velasquez. Joseph Armando Velasquez. Alexis Alexandra Velasquez. Adrian Eli Velasquez. Jacqueline Vela. Kiana Monet Washington. I couldn't even see it. Alexis Gabrielle Walker. Brian Vega. Taraja Washington. Leslie Michelle Vasquez, excuse me. Catherine Yanez. Jessica Yanez Castellon. Kyla Wright. Hannah Wright. Keanu Word. Kennedy Marie Wooten. Brianna Wynn. Britannian Annette Wilson. Michaela Michelle Ann Woods. Ariana Wills. Naya Wilson. Savion Richard Williams. Mackenzie Christina Williams. Kennedy Christine Williams. Miranda Yakotu. Kedrick LaShawn Williams II. Kaya Williams. Miari Williams. James Bruce Williams III. Brianna Marquis Williams. Ajane Anise Williams. Jamesia Wilhite. Michelle Velez. Brooke Alexandria White. Tia Danine Wheeler. Akir Webster. Kennedy Marie White. Anaya Zane Weaver. Jayla Ray West. Layla Naja Weathersby. Anaya, is it Sage? Logan Anaya Sage Wells. Jeremiah Jamal Starks. Anthony Ward Ritchie. Antonio Pavea. Sharmichael Orlando Morgan. Angel Guadalupe Gonzalez. What's your name, baby? Amari Shanae Zeno. Jose Zaragoza III. Axel Zapata. Jasmine Alexia Zamora. Bridget Zamora. Benny Zamora. Justice Olivier Young. Michael Carlino Ibanez. Cortez Keon Young II. And now, for the name you waited on all night, Ashley Maritza Yanez. Ladies and gentlemen, the Duncanville High School class of 2021.
As we close, we would like to remind all graduates and guests to remain seated after the ceremony concludes. In an effort to practice proper social distancing guidelines, Globe Life Field will dismiss students and faculties by section. Students seated in sections 14 through 26 will exit section 21. Students in sections 3 through 13 will exit section 5. All guests are asked to meet at their personal vehicle once exiting. Congregating outside Globe Life Field is highly discouraged. Will the class of 2021 please stand? I am honored to now declare this commencement exercise duly completed. Class of 2021, you may now move your tassels from the right to the left. Please remain standing for the Duncanville High School alma mater for the first time as alumni.
All the days we've been together, weather. Strongly we recall days of fair and stormy weather. Thou hast gladdened all. Duncan High School, alma mater, tender, fair, and true. Hail to thee, our alma mater. Duncan, we love you.
Class of 21, we salute you.